Hello everyone, my name is Chazan Sari and today I will be explaining on the topic of herbarium. The herbarium that I have chosen for my study is Catharanthus roseus. For studies on biodiversity, ecology and evolution, a herbarium is an essential resource. It is a primary warehouse of labeled and dried plant specimens that have been organized to make retrieval and archival storage simple. Similar to a library, a herbarium is different in that it stores information in a biological form as pressed, dried, and annotated plant species. Now let us understand the history of herbarium. The idea of herbaria was first developed in Italy in the 16th century, wherein dried herbs were gathered on a paper in that period. Luca Ghini invented the herbarium. This art was then transmitted through Europe by his students. The herbarium specimens are easy to carry from one location to the other. This made it possible for doctors to use these samples as reference material when creating herbal medicines. Let us now look at the functions of herbarium. The herbarium are preserved plant specimens which are used in a majority of taxonomic research projects in both fundamental and applied natural sciences. It is a primary source of getting knowledge regarding variety of plants, species and flora. A list of plant species that includes their medicinal and other ethnobotanical value can be created after consulting a herbarium. A herbarium is a repository of a country's rich plant diversity. In the first step towards creating the herbarium, you need to cut a plant specimen of your desired choice up to about 8 inches in height, and then you need to place it on a newspaper and keep weight on it. Leave it for a few days until the plant specimen dries up. Secondly, drying of the specimen can be done with artificial heat and without artificial heat too, by keeping it under weight so that the blotting paper or the newspaper absorbs all the moisture. However, if the specimen is dried up without artificial heat, they are vulnerable to infection or contamination. In the third step, well-pressed and dried up specimens are mounted on herbarium sheets with the help of gum or Fevicol containing 1% HgCl2. In the fourth step, you have to label your herbarium specimen at the right side of the sheet's lower corner once the specimen have been fixed on the sheet. When we talk about uses of herbarium in basic functions and research, it is used to find out a plant's identity, confirm or establish that it is unknown to science, which is known as taxonomy. It is also used to verify the nomenclature of the plant's Latin names. It is also used to provide data for DNA analysis in areas of systematics, evolution, and genetics. Secondly, herbarium is also used in education and training. How? It provides instructional materials in forestry, agriculture, dendrology, botany, and many other areas. By making the specimens available for viewing by the students and researchers, it increases the appreciation of plant diversity. It also helps to introduce and inculcate among the students the systematic research. The herbarium that was studied was Catharanthus roseus, which is commonly known as the pink periwinkle. The following is the data that was collected. Lastly, I would like to end this video by a quote. A herbarium is better than any illustration. Every botanist should therefore make one. Thank you for watching.